In this video, I will walk you through my workflow for creating custom LEGO characters, including UV unwrapping, texture creation, and integration into my Unity scene. So I started by selecting a LEGO figure with a hair model that matched the look that I wanted. I then exported this Wonder Girl figurine from Mecabricks as an OBJ file and imported into Blender, as you can see here. And since all LEGO bases, male and female, are the same, I just wanted to use a model that had a hairstyle that I liked for my Busam figure. Before working on textures, I cleaned up the base geometry. As you can see, to reduce the poly counts, I removed all the faces that wouldn't be visible in the final render. You can see here the differences. And simplified the mesh by converting triangles into quads and dissolving unnecessary edges. I also kept the original figure as reference to clearly show what was removed and how much geometry was optimized in in comparison to each other. After cleaning up the model, I unwrapped each component using Smart UV projects. As you can see, all of them are here, and instead of leaving the UVs as generated, I manually adjusted them to fit into square layouts. And all of it looks like this. So, and for the hair, I wanted from visual variation, so I manually selected specific areas, strands of hair, and assigned them a second material for pink highlights on Blender. This resulted in two materials, one brown and one pink, so I then created separate UV maps for each material. Yeah, as you can see, they are all different here. And I created the textures in Illustrator using 1024 by 1024 pixel canvas to match the required resolution. So for the face, I used reference images of LEGO faces, applied image trace, expanded, and then manually refined the vector paths to remove imperfections and get a cleaner look. I added a subtle detail like blush to give the character more personality while still keeping the LEGO style. For the clothing, I didn't have much creative freedom to show my style since my Unity scene takes place in a Hogwarts classroom. So I followed the Harry Potter classroom theme and based the design on existing LEGO uniform references. I traced Harmony's uniform from my Unity scene and adjusted the colors to create a Slytherin version for my character. After texturing the textures individually on each component, I combine them into a single bitmap per objects, as you can see here. And how I did that is that I arranged all the UV elements within the texture space to avoid wasted resolution, and then I just basically took screenshots of each of my UV maps to make sure they would all fit here. And for the second character, I reused the same base model and UV maps to make a LEGO version of my boyfriend. Instead of redoing the entire process, I created variations by editing the textures. So both bitmaps are reusable to create different models only by adjusting the colors and faces. As you can see, they are basically the same, just different textures. So I customized this character with a different face, added stubble, and adjusted the colors. I also added a different hair from a different model from Mecabricks. Again, exported this OBJ object and then added it on here. And I also made this uniform Ravenclaw, and this time instead of Harmony's uniform, I used Ron's uniform for more variation. Finally, when I was done with my models, before that, let me show you how the UV maps look together. As you can see, they are very replaceable. They are both the same. The UVs all fit and sit the same. And for example, if I gave the Busam texture to the boyfriend model, it also aligns perfectly. Yes. So yeah, after being done with my characters, I exported them as FBX files, and placed them into my scene from last week. I positioned them as students sitting behind Harmony and Ron to match the classroom setting. Though I didn't add them any animations since it was not required, I made sure that they were prominently visible as students in the background while the scene played out. And that was my assignment for week 2. Thank you.